Hi everyone, my name is Mireya Flores and I am a therapist at UNC CAPS, and I'm bringing you today a mindfulness practice for your Mindfulness Monday. Today we're going to be focusing on building positivity. A lot of times mindfulness meditations are inviting us to notice emotions and thoughts as they are arising and not amplifying them or dismissing them. So in that sense, today's practice will be different in that you'll be asked to remember a pleasant, happy memory and really focus on the sensations and the emotions that are coming up there and amplifying that so you can savor that pleasantness, that happiness, that delightfulness. One of the reasons why I thought this would be a nice practice to do for this Mindfulness Monday is that right now there's a lot of hard feelings that people may be experiencing, whether it be stress around finals, uncertainty about the summer or the fall, and just generally being impacted by this global pandemic, as well as any other things that you may have going on in your personal life, that it can be really helpful to have a set time in which we're recognizing the good in our lives, and no matter how small it is, and putting some of our energy into cultivating that. So with that said, again, I invite you to find a place that you can sit down or lay down for the next 10-ish minutes and engage in this mindfulness practice. Okay, so let's begin by bringing attention to our breathing. So I invite you to either close your eyes or again keep a soft gaze on the ground and start noticing your breath flowing in and out. And with each breath, bringing your awareness to your physical sensations. And now I invite you to take an inhale that lasts for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale on a count of 5. And continue taking inhales and exhales with 5-second counts. And now, bringing your attention to your body, to any physical sensation you're experiencing. You may notice the weight of your body as you sit on the chair or lay on the floor. Noticing the temperature of the room, perhaps the fan going or the wind blowing in. You may also notice birds chirping outside, or cats meowing, or dogs barking. Now start shifting your focus from your physical sensation to your emotional experience. Start noticing, how have you been feeling lately? What have your emotions been like? Today, we're going to be spending time focusing on positive emotions, pleasantness, even if right now you're not feeling great. If you stop to reflect, you will be able to remember a time in the recent past when you felt positively, when you felt warm, happy, fulfilled. It might just be a very brief moment, but I invite you to remember that and hold on to that. Now, recalling one memory that brought you happiness, pleasantness, or any other type of positive emotion. Thinking back to a time that you felt those emotions, even if it was for a brief second. Once you have that memory, pause and let's take some moments to really savor the positive experience. To focus on what went well. How do you experience that pleasantness? Thinking of things that you enjoyed, that made you happy or satisfied. Perhaps it was feeling connected to another person, or a pleasant sensation, or even a tasty meal. And maybe, perhaps just a feeling of warmth as the sun hit your skin. Often in mindfulness, we work on simply allowing our emotions to be in the present moment without changing them. Now, though, I invite you to try to enhance and really savor the positive emotion, fully bringing your awareness to this experience, calling upon the memories and fully immersing yourself in this memory. Now bringing your attention to what are you seeing as you stay focused on this memory that's pleasant. What do you see around you? What do you see immediately in front of you? Are there particular things that you smell in this memory? Perhaps there's a taste associated. Or perhaps you can feel things internally as well as externally. Are there any sounds in this memory? your emotions. Do you feel warm, bold, excited, and maybe even delighted? Recognizing the emotions in this experience and intensifying this blessingness. Bringing it back from your memory and into this very present moment. I invite you to allow yourself to stay in this blessingness, to enjoy it, directing your attention to what makes you happy, to what is pleasant, to what brings you joy. This doesn't mean that the negative emotions are not there. You're just choosing to bring your attention to pleasantness, to joy, to happiness. Eliminating the negatives is not possible, but you have the ability of choosing where you place your attention. Even if your attention stays in a positive moment for just a matter of minutes, you can always come back to this. Now, start shifting your attention back to your breathing, to the flow of your breath as it inhales in and exhales out. You may choose to move your body and open your eyes. Well, I hope that there's a lingering sense of peacefulness, if not happiness, that you're taking away from this practice. And I just want to remind you that you can always come back to this. We may engage in the same practice one day and then another day, and those two experiences feel very different. I just hope that you remember this as a tool that you now have, that you can use to choose to focus on pleasantness, regardless of how you're feeling. All right, well, take care, and we'll see you later.